All right, guys, today we got a very special guest in the house. She is a part of a cult classic film called Mi Vida Loca. She's done amazing things in the community, and overall, she's just a really good sister. I'm talking about the one, the only Veronica Arellano, aka Stranger. How you doing today, Vero?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Just coming home from group, but I'm doing good.
I'm just so glad to have you on the show today. Thank you so much for your time. So for my interviews, I really like to start at the beginning to give people a better understanding of who you are, where you came from, and how you got to where you are today. So where were you born?
I was born in Inglewood, California, and my family was already living in Echo Park. I came to Echo Park maybe at the age of, I want to say 3 or 4, because I started elementary school here.
So for people that don't know, Echo Park is a neighborhood in Los Angeles. What was it like for you growing up in Echo Park at that time specifically?
Oh, it was fun. We had it. Echo Park was like a big amusement park for us. There's so many hills, back streets. We had access to Elysian Park from where I lived. It was just walk up the hill, go down the hill. There was always an adventure. There was always somewhere to play, to hang out. It was just an amazing experience growing up there.
What was the culture like there at that time?
It was all Latino. You had some mix. You had Asians, black, but not a big number of them.
Mm-hmm.
The African American that we had, they actually grew up with us. They spoke Spanish. The same thing with the Asians. Filipinos, we had an apartment full of Filipinos. So it was a little mixture, but majority of it was Latino.
So would you say that there was any racial tension during that time, or was it really accepted?
Oh no, it was very accepted. Very accepted. Yeah. We
Mhm.
all grew up with each other, got along. It was as we got older, it was the gangs that wasn't accepted.
Right, right, right. Did you grow up with any siblings?
Yes, I have 3 older siblings, older brother, sister, and 2 older brothers and a sister. And I'm the baby of them.
Wow. How would you say the household was? Was it like very traditional Mexican?
In my household, no. So because my parents separated, that's how I ended up coming out this way to Echo Park, because my grandmother and my aunts and uncles already lived here. They owned homes. So in my grandparents' house, it wasn't that culture wasn't as strong. So my grandfather on my mom's side was from Durango, Mexico. And my grandmother, she's from Colorado. Her
Mm.
family's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Texas. And then on my dad's side, they're from Juarez and El Paso. So that's the only strong Mexican descent that I had. So we grew up, of course, with the traditional food, but never the homemade tortillas. Maybe once in a while we'd have that.
Right.
But the traditional Mexican food, we grew up knowing how to make it, cook it. We would eat, even making the tamales and stuff like that. So, but it was more, Americanized, Mexican American.
Did you have like the Tex-Mex influence? I know you said that your dad was from Texas, right?
Yes, El Paso, him and my mom. Yeah.
So did you guys have like that Tex-Mex influence from the food?
Def- Definitely with the food and music. My dad used to love his country Tex-Mex music, and the Spanish was totally different to the Spanish music that my friends would listen to, or their families would play with at their parties. So it was a difference, big difference.